Hello students, last class I had explained about the conduction, that is a transfer of heat takes place in solid, liquid and gaseous substances in different methods. So today we are going to study first the transfer of heat takes place in solid substances, especially the metals. So there is an activity given here. You can see on the screen the picture is also there. I will explain how it will take place. Take a rod or a flat strip of a metal. A metallic rod you can take. Say it may be of aluminium or iron. Now fix a few small wax pieces on the rod. You can see on the picture that wax pieces are fixed on the rod at equal distances. These pieces should be at nearly equal distances and clamp the rod on a stand. You can fix the other end of the rod on a stand. If there is no stand, we can do one end of the rod in between the bricks. Two bricks keep in the middle. You can insert the rod so that it will not fall. Now what we will do? Now heat the other end of the rod, that is free end of the rod, and observe. After some time, as it is a metallic substance, it is a good conductor of heat. Slowly and slowly, that the end which we are heating get heated and the heat will be transferred to the other end. How we will come to know? Slowly you can see the pieces of wax start falling. Which piece falls the first? Can you guess that? We can say from this experiment the wax which is kept very near to the candle will fall first. In the picture also clearly shown. After some time, second one will fall and third. In sequence it will fall and the last one will be the other end of the rod. The wax is kept on the other end of the rod will be the last one to fall. From this what we can say why it happens and what we can understand the process by which heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end of an object is known as conduction. So by conduction method, the heat will be transferred from the hotter end to the colder end. So here the hotter end is the free end where we started heating and colder end is the other side, other end of the rod. Here how we can say this experiment is right? Because the wax will be falling, the end which we are heating, the wax will fall first and the wax which is fixed on the other end will be the last one to fall. So slowly and slowly heat from the hotter end will be transferred to the colder end and the whole rod will get heated and the wax will become melted and it will fall down. So students, what is meant by conduction? Conduction is the process by which the heat is transferred from the hotter end to the colder end of an object. In solids, generally the heat is transferred by the process of conduction. It may be iron rod or the copper or aluminium or silver, gold, etc. Now, do all the substance conduct the heat easily? That is a question arising. You must have observed that the metallic pan for cooking has a plastic or a wooden handle or an ebonite handle. Even the pressure cookers, you can see the handle is covered with plastic or ebonite. We can why it is using, why it is not metal things are using for handle, because it that metallic handle is covered with ebonite or plastic or wood, so that they are poor conductors of heat. So we can lift a hot vessel or a hot pan by holding them from the fire with this particular type of substances. So the we can say that all the substances conduct heat not easily. Some are easily conducting, some are very slowly conducting. So there are two types of substances, solid substances. They are good conductors and poor conductors. I told now heat is transferred by the process of conduction in solid substances, but all the substances do not conduct heat easily. There are some substances which easily conduct heat, whereas some others uh, do not conduct heat easily. So we can say all the metals are very easily conducting the heat. They are good conductors. That is why the metallic pan or other metallic vessels having a plastic or wooden handle, so that we can lift a hot pan from the fire without getting hurt on our hand. So those substances which conduct heat easily, they are called good conductors. All the metals are good conductors of heat, whereas those substances do not conduct heat easily and fast. They are called poor conductors or bad conductors. We will do some activity on this basis. So here one activity given. We can differentiate poor conductor and good conductors. Poor conductors are otherwise known as insulators. Heat water in a small pan or a beaker. Collect some articles such as a steel spoon, a plastic scale, pencil and divider. So these are made up of different things. Steel spoon, it is a metallic substance. Plastic scale made of plastics, which is not a good conductor. Pencil is made of wood, and divider. So it is a metallic substance. Dip one end of each of these articles in hot water. So take a beaker, some hot water, keep it in that, and dip all these substances which we collected. One end of these articles, put it in the hot water. Wait for a few minutes. Sometime you keep it like that. Then after some time, touch the other end. Then what we can feel it, those substances which are good conductors, which can transfer the heat fastly, they other end also become hot. Whereas those substances which are not able to transfer the heat fastly and quickly, they are not hot at all. From this observation, we can differentiate the two types of substances. The materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are conductors of heat. Example, aluminium, iron and copper. The materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are poor conductors of heat, such as plastic and wood. Poor conductors are also known as insulators. So in nature itself, there is insulators, that is water and air are poor conductors of heat. Air is a dry air is an insulator. That's why we can very easily touch the plug or switchboard. We will not get any shock. Then how does the heat transfer takes place in these substances? So that is a question, because water is a poor conductor or it is an insulator, and air is also a poor conductor. In such cases, how the heat takes place, transfer of heat takes place, that we will study next video, next class. So today what I had explained, please listen the video and try to understand it. Next class we will meet again. Till then, goodbye, take care.